Hey everyone, Mike here from ContentFold. This is actually, sorry for kind of a weird jump cut. This is part 2 of a brand new content series. So every single day we're trying to release a video. Sometimes we talk about our own products that we're using ContentFold for. Sometimes it's other users' businesses that kind of let us show the growth and the transformation that they're seeing on their end, the extra revenue that's being made on their end from their affiliate links, all types of stuff. And then other days we do content like this, where this is part 2. We go ahead and do live demonstrations of pretty much unedited, except for this jump cut kind of coming in here, unedited live demonstrations of ContentFold in different niches or content areas. So we have previous videos on like Amazon FBA. This video was done with soccer, like actual soccer content. So we're actually thinking about like sports content. How does ContentFold handle soccer or football training, basketball training, volleyball training, that type of stuff. The part 1 video, we used Sheldon from Becoming Elite. This one we're using Joe Efford and Efford Elite. Both videos are very, very good. I hope you guys like it. You're actually about to just hop right into part 2. Go ahead and if you like it, go take a look back at part 1. But we were very happy with the content produced, right? But again, 8 new ways to be discovered, 4,000 words indexed on Google, 17-minute read for new visitors. And again, how much affiliate links or product links or things that could be inserted in here naturally. If there was 3 or 4 affiliate links in a 4,000 word article, I don't think that's weird. I don't think that's weird at all, to be completely honest with you. Especially if this is his product, that test proof app that he kind of kept mentioning again. I don't know if it is. It just feels like it is. And then on top of that, I had skimmed and seen this. I used a prepaid meal service during this block. No cooking, no grocery shopping, no dishes. That way it made it more realistic to stay on top of training while still handling everything else. I can almost guarantee he had some sort of sponsor for this video. This would be the perfect place for that affiliate link to go in here, right? So test proof plan and then the meal prepared service. I mean, again, I think there's a lot of places for the affiliates to come in here. I think this sounds really easy to follow. It's giving what his initial test results were, what his final test results were, where he had the hardest time. I mean, even gives like location, like even, again, Apex Power, like just giving them a shout out, a link right here could be perfect. Again, ContentFold did all of this just based on his 30-minute video, right? I'm pretty darn happy with this. With that said, let's take a look at, I believe Joe should be done. Joe from Efford Elite. And his is done. Perfect. So let me bring this over here. And I'm going to just copy and paste this. Perfect. So here's Joe Efford, 37,000 subscribers. 7 habits. And let's actually see, how long was this video that I grabbed? Right here, 16 minutes. So 16 minutes and 3,700 words. So a little bit less, but still, I mean, pretty darn good. Facebook posts, an X post, email, 4 Pinterest pins. So let's kind of see the difference. So he says 7 weekly habits that make you train like a pro. So let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So ContentFold grabbed the 7, didn't add anything special or make anything up, which again, I'm loving that I'm seeing. Most players think the gap between them and the pros is talent, but that's not really it. The big difference is how pros build their week. Okay, fair. As a pro, I learned the hard way showing up to the park, kicking the ball around. My dad didn't actually move my game forward. I had to learn how to structure my days, repeat the right fundamentals, and train my body for football. Again, so immediately it's tying in. I love that ContentFold is tying in things that Joe here is talking about, right? It specifically mentions that like just going to the park and kicking the ball with his dad didn't do anything for his game, right? I also just think it's kind of randomly interesting that 2 professional players in a row, with Sheldon and now Joe, have kind of made it seem like, yes, there's some talent, but there's also like working hard and working smart, as they both have kind of just mentioned. Matt at the end of his video, and now, you know, Joe at this video. So what are the 7 weekly habits pro footballers rely on? It's not magic, it's structure. They're just more gifted as they have a clear weekly training routine while average players train randomly and hope it adds up. Okay, yeah, sounds pretty fair to me. Even gives a quote from Cristiano Ronaldo, which means this is what Joe had mentioned inside his video, which is great. Here's a frame I want you to keep in mind as you go through each tab. If you copy these 7 things every week, you're going to improve faster than the players around you. Not because you suddenly become more talented, but because your weekly routine will finally match what actually works at the pro level. Okay, perfect. Habit 1, give every training session a clear purpose. Perfect. Again, I just immediately, and I'm kind of saying this a lot more, I love that, you know, when I was a kid, I'd go to the park with my dad, would just kick the ball around randomly. I genuinely thought I was working hard, but I was just kicking the ball aimlessly and didn't see any real improvement. This is what most average players still do. Like, I love that this is clearly something taken from his clip specifically and written. This sounds like someone was typing it themselves. I'm very, very happy here. I love that, again, right here. We go back and watch the video. I'm very positive. What am I training this week? What do I see in the game that needs improvement? How's my body feeling? These things right here, I know was mentioned in the video itself. And I love that it's put out in a nice, simple, easy way to digest. Again, very happy. Habit 2, repeat the fundamentals every single week. Right here, again, here's the core simple fundamentals that Joe believes in. Simple passing, clean first touch, controlled receiving, quick play, and finishing goals you should finish. Sure. Yep. Treat recovery like it's a part of training. Eating well, sleeping well, hydrating well, nutrition side. Fruits, carbohydrates, perfect. Yep. Again, wearable smartwatches. So again, this to me, this caught my eye immediately. This to me would be a perfect place that ContentFold would put in an affiliate link to maybe some smartwatches that Joe recommends, or Efford Elite. I'm not sure if I say Matt Sheldon, Become Elite, or Joe and Efford Elite. I don't know. I'm not sure how I should refer to them. But again, absolutely love this. Yeah. Habit 4, I'm just kind of scanning here as we're going through this. Study your matches, learn from mistakes. Match day is most important. Pros use that information for the next training session. Forget what happened. They review their game. Yep. Cool. And again, if there was a software app for this, another place to kind of insert it. Train your body for football, not for looks. Okay, sure. Yep. 50-50s, acceleration, deceleration. Yep. A lot of players they just want to look like bodybuilders, chase size, end up hurting their performance. Again, love right here. I did exactly that. I started training seriously around age 14 because I wanted to make varsity and compete with the 17, 18-year-olds. I was a really small player at 14, so my solution was to train like a bodybuilder, and I got quite big. On paper, that sounded great, but on the pitch, I struggled with speed, quickness, and dribbling. I felt like I lost my flow. I was bigger, but I wasn't better. Again, just another thing that clearly ContentFold grabbed, wrote like Joe here. Absolutely happy with it. Manage training intensity, build your entire week. Again, I feel like I've covered kind of enough things here where like I'm very happy with how ContentFold has wrote this training session as well. The thing that I like was on Matt Sheldon's one. I'm gonna come back so you guys can see it's this guy, Matt Sheldon. This one was clearly more built around the tests and results that he had done. And I like that Joe's here was built more along like specific habits or steps or things like individual things to do, and then specifically what you're looking for when you're training these things, right? His 3 biggest recovery levers are simple: eating well, sleeping well, hydrating well, right? It even talks a little bit about the nutrition side. It talks about the sleep side. Talks about some extra tools here, but it's all built in, and so in terms of each habit. Right? Very, very happy with that. Here's the Facebook post. The biggest mistake I made as a young player was training hard without actually training on purpose. Okay, sure. I'd go to the park again. It references the same thing. Love it. Be honest right now. Are your sessions built around a clear purpose, or are you just going out and training hard and hoping it pays off? Again, great provocative question at the end. For the Twitter post or X post, I have to get used to saying X. Most players don't need more talent, they need a better week. If you are just showing up, smashing the gym for the mirror, and kicking around for fun, don't be shocked when the guy with a boring, intentional weekly routine passes you by. Again, I think what I love is both the Facebook and the Twitter have kind of condensed the blog, made it a little provocative, is trying to get engagement, but is getting the general gist of what his blog was about across. So very happy with that. It's a practical list. Pick up, plug them into your street. Like, again, love the email sequence as well. And 7 weekly habits to train like a pro. Building a pro style weekly. Recover like a football player. Train your body. Love these images. I don't know if I like one better than the other, to be completely honest. Here, the pins are, I mean, they're pretty darn good pins across the board. I liked both of these Facebooks and X posts. I usually, the reason I'm saying this, I usually try to choose a winner in which one I think ContentFold did better. And this is, I mean, it's only like the third time I'm doing this video series. We're going to do more and more of these. This is probably the first time I think it's pretty close. Obviously, there are different types of videos. I like how each of them sounds differently. That is the goal of ContentFold. We have a voice match score that we're trying to sound exactly like the creator. And as you feed it ContentFold more videos, it sounds more and more like that creator every single week. This is just off a single video. I think it sounds like them. It's using real experiences. It's getting provocative and in the Facebook posts and the Twitter posts. But not like dumb provocative, just like actually asking engaging questions, you know, not just saying dumb things just to rage bait people or something like that. You know. No, I mean, very, very happy with both of these, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, and again, 8 new ways to be discovered, 3,700 words, 17-minute read for new visitors. This is one video. Imagine your entire channel like this. Again, let's see how many videos he has. He has 316 videos versus the Become Elite 1.1 thousand. So again, smaller channel, both of them doing very, very good content. Maybe I'll try another sports. Well, maybe I'll do basketball or volleyball or something next week. But in terms of soccer, football, whatever part of the world you're from, I mean, I'm pretty darn happy with both of these. Again, and just like last time, I'm going to send this out to Matt Sheldon and I think it's Joe, right? Joe Efford. Yep. I'm going to send this out to them. They don't have to use it or anything like that. Again, they did not know they're a part of this video. Basically, I'll just send them all the stuff. If they want to use it, great. If not, this gets deleted in like a week. So, yeah, I mean, I would say this is probably the first tie I felt. I mean, I think ContentFold did a really good job on top of both of these videos. If anyone has any ideas for niches or content that you guys want to see ContentFold try, please let us know. And then if there's any creators out there watching these videos, maybe I should mention this at the beginning of the next video. I probably should. If I'm mentioning at the end though. So if any creators want their channels done to see how it's done, and they want us to send them a free, you know, a 4,000 word blog post, Facebook post, pins, all this type of stuff on top of a single video for them to use as well. If we can use you as a guinea pig, we'd love to. Go ahead and message us at support@contentfold.com. Just go to our website. You'll get a hold of us somehow. And yeah, guys, I think that's it for today. We'll see you guys next week.